Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a whole range of lip products from the brand COLORBAR, and I have only the lipsticks with me, none of the lip pencils that they have or the lip crayons that they have in the range. But I just thought I'd share with you the different categories that I have in front of me and maybe give you a little insight into them. So I've seen COLORBAR a lot around, but I've never really tried any of their products out. So I know they've been in India for years now, and this is literally my first time trying their products, and I don't know why I'm so late to the game, but I am. But if you're someone who's like me, who doesn't know anything about the brand and who's just seen it and never really bothered finding out what it is, maybe my little experience of coming across it can help you and maybe give you a little pique your curiosity for you to go and check it out as well. So I have with me four different ranges of their lip products. The first one that I want to talk about is their Creme Touch Lipstick. Now I have five shades with me. I'm not swatching all the shades. I'm just going to be talking about each formulation of each range. So this one is the most hydrating sort of satin matte finish lipstick, and I have swatched the shade Classic Mauve, which is the number 008, and it's this first one right here. In fact, I'm wearing it on my lips today. So this is just a really beautiful, it's a beautiful mauve. It's got a very slight brownish, I think for me it looks like a sort of brownish purple undertone, which I love. I just think it works so beautifully on medium to fair to even slightly dusky skin tones, and I just love the formulation of this. The pigmentation on this is really beautiful. As you can see, it kind of gives you this really, like it says, it's a creme finish, so it has a very creamy texture, but it's not this really weird creamy texture. It's really beautiful. It's very hydrating. It wears really beautifully. It doesn't really settle into the fine lines and of your lips, and it also just, I love how the color payoff is. It lasts really long, surprisingly long in fact. And if you want a comparison to it, if you've used the Makeup Revolution Renaissance lipsticks, the one which has the gold packaging, it is pretty much that kind of formulation, but I would say it's a little bit better. Now the packaging feels really beautiful in hand, it's really sturdy, and it has this silver packaging with a really beautiful sort of purplish rim over here, and there's a really nice purple and color on the tube as well, and then you just have the product inside. Now this particular shade that I picked up got a little damaged, but I'm just going to show you the one that I swatched on my hand, which is the Classic Mauve shade, so you get a better idea of what the shape of the lipstick is as well. So this is Classic Mauve, and you can see that here it's really deep, but if you look at it on my lips, it's not as deep. It is, like I said, because it's a cream, it's not going to give you that bang on sort of very opaque sort of payoff. It's difficult to explain. You just have to experience it. It gives you that color, but it's also kind of sheer and creamy at the same time. But more of an idea is to look at the swatch, so you get a better idea. Yeah, so it's kind of like you get the color, but it's not as intense as the color in the lipstick. Now the shape of the bullet is really beautiful. I actually don't get any bad ideas here, but I just think that this is really wonderful shape. I think it's like the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks as well that have this kind of shape, and it really makes it easy on application. It's very comfortable and easy to use. The box the box in which the lipstick come in are the very standard of COLORBAR, and their packaging is just a all silver sort of cardboard paper box, like a little tube, not a tube, but a little, like what lipsticks come in, those little rectangular elongated sort of boxes. So it's pretty much that. And yeah, that's all I have to say about this range. Let's move on to the next one. So the next range that I have is the Matte Touch Lipstick. Now this range is definitely the most matte from the entire range that I have here, and I've swatched this shade here. I have two shades in front of me, and let me just check which shade I swatched. I didn't make a note of it, but yeah, I've swatched the shade 32M, which is steel pink, and it's this sort of vibrant shade here. I also love a lot of the shade ranges in the COLORBAR range. They do have some really good tones for women who are very pale and for women who are very like dusky or deep toned. And also I find that they have a decent range of, say, lipsticks that have a warm undertone to it as well as a sort of cooler undertone to it, which is great. So I think there is something for everybody. So this formulation is, like I said, a little more matte, and I think it is the most matte from the range. So if you look, I don't know if you can see this shade, it's a little more glossy, and if you look at this one, it's a little more dry. But on wearing it, it feels really comfortable. Once again, I think it will have a little more staying power because it's a little more matte. But having said that, generally all of the lipsticks that I've tried from the COLORBAR range really wear and stay on for a while. So I don't know what they've done. It's almost like it leaves a stain behind, but that stain is still really intense. So I love that about these. So yeah, this comes in a very standard sort of, I mean, it's very similar to the previous range, the only difference being that it has an all silver body, and the shape of the lipstick is also the same. And yeah, if you're somebody who prefers more of a matte finish, then this is definitely one to go for. Now I do believe that the price range of these range anywhere between 450 to maybe 650 rupees. I bought some of these on a discount, so I can't really tell you for sure. It kind of depends from place to place. So yeah, I think it's a pretty well priced range as well. It's pretty much like your Lakme, not Lakme, it's pretty much like your L'Oreal lipsticks. They have that sort of high end like feel to them, and the price point is around that. So that's something you should take note of. Moving on to the next range. Now this doesn't specify what range it is, but this is the packaging of the next category of lipsticks, and it comes with a plastic like lid on top, so you can actually see the color through. And it's a silver tube, and same thing when it comes to the shape of the product. This is what it is. I don't know which color I swatched again. Oh yeah, so I swatched this shade, which is the number 84V, which says Fuchsia Fix. And let me just show you this. So this is what it looks like. Now this is kind of like a mix of the matte and the creme formulation. So it gives you like a demi-matte kind of satin, really like interesting formula. These are really, really nice. I think if you're somebody who you want something which is in between both formulations, then you should definitely go for this range. And like I said, it's very like long lasting and wears comfortably on the lips. And these do have like a COLORBAR, all the COLORBAR lipsticks do have a very faint sort of scent to them, but nothing too overwhelming or something that's going to make you feel very uneasy. So that's something I really appreciate as well. And I just want to talk about a limited edition product that I picked up. So this is actually one of the first lipsticks of theirs that I ever picked up, and I was gifted this by my mom. So thank you, mom, for this. This is the COLORBAR. I think this was their monsoon like limited edition. So the packaging is really beautiful. It's got this like metallic pink packaging, and you can see that there are these really cool sort of raindrop effect on it, and you can actually feel the raindrops. It's really interesting. So I really liked that. And then you get this really vibrant color in here, which is, it says the shade 003, and it says shower or shocker, I can't tell. It's printed really weird at the back, but this is basically the shade that it is. It's like this really beautiful, I would say kind of like a berry pink sort of shade, and it looks really beautiful. And this one is pretty much the same formulation as the second lipstick that I showed you, which is more of a matte. So I really like this. I don't think these are available anymore, but yeah, just overall I think that COLORBAR has some amazing products overall. A lot of it is, I believe, it is cruelty free. So if you're someone who's conscious of that sort of thing, then this is a brand to watch out for. I don't know why, I really don't know why it took me so long to get some of their products. In fact, I also have some moisturizer from them and a really beautiful like lip balm of theirs, and all of their products wear beautifully on the skin. Everything feels really luxurious and good. So I think you get a little more for what you're paying, in fact. So do go check these guys out. Like I said, the price point varies from place to place, but you can expect anything between 450 to say 650 rupees with the lipsticks, as far as I'm concerned. I can't speak about maybe their lip glosses and other things like that. I just remembered something. Let me just grab this really quick. I do have one other lip product of theirs with me, which is not a lipstick, and this is their Deep Matte Lip Cream. This is the packaging for the product, and since we're talking about their lip products, I just thought I'd, mention this guy as well. So let me just get the camera to focus. Yeah, there we go. So it's just a plastic tube with the branding and your silver, top, and you have a lovely doe foot applicator. Now I just picked up the shade to sort of try it out, and the formulation is really beautiful, very opaque, again wears very comfortably on the skin. It kind of has the feel of if you've worn the, what is it called, the Miss Claire like creme matte formulation. It has that sort of beautiful formulation. So this is more of a like orangey tone, like brown. So I don't know why I picked this up. I think I get really experimental with things, but I don't end up really like wearing them. But yeah, I just wanted to try out the formulation. I love the formulation on this. Very comfortable, very hydrating. I didn't think it sat into like the lines of my lips and things like that. So also go check that out. That is definitely a little more expensive, I would say, than the other lip colors. I don't have the price with me because I kind of discarded the packaging a while back. But it's not more than like I think it may be like $850, somewhere around that price point. I could be wrong. But yeah, also check that out. It's really, really nice. So just to conclude everything, these are amazing. You can get expect to find a wonderful like color for yourself. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm gonna stop now. Hope everyone is doing great, and wishing everyone a really happy new year, and sending you lots of love, and may the new year bring you everything that you wish and dream of. So lots of love. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and see you in the next one. Ciao. Lots of love.